Hi again, everyone. So today we are going to have another special guest. Our guest for today is Shiva Chitam. So he's here with us now. Hi, Shiva.
Namaste. How are you?
Namaste. I'm good. How are you?
I'm perfectly fine.
So thank you so much for being a guest here at Girls Talk Goals. So actually, you are the very first male guest to be joining us in the IGTV IG Live series of Girls Talk Goals. So yeah, it's such an honor to have you here. I'll just give a brief background about you so that the audience, hi Neha, so that the audience can know who you are and what we have in store for our talk for today. So Shivachittam is a yoga and meditation expert and healer at the spiritual and also a spiritual psychotherapist, author and health coach. He's the founder of Ananda Bodh. I hope I said that right. And director, Yogic Sciences Health Ashtam. He is also an internationally acclaimed yoga master with followers all across the globe. So I am super, super excited to have you here, Shiva. It's not every day
Yes.
that we have a yoga master here with us to talk about yoga and meditation. And I really am super excited because I myself practice yoga. So I'd love to hear it from a yoga master himself. And I'm also a social media manager for yoga teachers. So who else better to be on the show, on the IGTV series, than a yoga master himself? So Shiva, thank you so much for being here. It's such a pleasure.
I feel honored. It's my pleasure being here with you on this platform. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you again, Shiva. So yeah, let's get ahead and let's just dive into it. Could you, in your own words, give a brief background of where you came from, of how you started yoga and where you are now with yoga, being a yoga master yourself?
I'm based here in India, in Delhi and NCR, and I started teaching yoga as a professional since the year 2001. So I'm close to 20 years in my profession now, and I teach on different platforms, on corporates, with common people, conducting some therapeutic programs, conducting some health-related stress management programs. And I try with my expertise, give the benefit to the people who have some physical ailments, whether it is a disease or whether they have a mental emotional problems. So through my program, I try to give them the best practice and I heal them. So that's my basic introduction at this time.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much, Shiva, for sharing with us your background and where you are now with yoga. When we were also speaking earlier before the IG Live, you mentioned that you don't want to call yoga, your yoga teaching, as a business. Why would you say so?
Yeah, it's there. Like these days, everybody takes the yoga as a business. For me, it's not a business, and not for others too. And I advise all the yoga professionals so not to consider yoga as a business. I came to yoga to serve people, to spread health, to spread happiness. That is the goal, the prime aim that I'm here. And that is the, objective that I always have in my mind, So yoga is a spiritual science. And that spirituality, the tinge of spirituality, the serve, love, and give has to stay with us as a yoga professional. There are many people who can afford you, and there are many who can't afford you. Even if those who cannot afford you, you have to teach them, you have to address their issues, So you should never take yoga as a business or a profession. Even if it is a profession, at the core, it will never be a profession. We have to be serving to people. We have to be loving to people. And that's the reason that I never feel yoga is a business for me. I'm just here to serve people and spread health and happiness.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Shiva. So with that you want to spread happiness, peace through yoga and meditation, how is yoga used in order to attain perfect health, which includes the mind, the body, the soul? How are you able to spread that through yoga?
See, yoga is a holistic science, and we have several components, and we use them to cure somebody's physical ailments, or whether it's a mental emotional ailments. So there are several components, from different postures, which you say asanas. We have some breathing practices, which we say pranayams, and then there are certain internal yoga practices which gives you the internal benefit, like the practices of yoga nidras and the meditations. And then these four basic components, the asana, pranayams, yoga nidra, and meditation, when we complement these practices with a proper diet regulation, one can achieve a perfect physical, mental, and emotional health. So what my role here, my job here, is to have a nice blend of these practices depending on the requirements people have. And then I plan it, I teach them, and make them happy and healthy.
Yeah, that's super important. Thank you so much, Shiva, for sharing that. I also
And
wanted to
more
ask
than
you,
that,
yeah,
more than that, what is important? These days, people say most of our issues are the lifestyle disorder.
yes.
No, we have altered our lifestyle. We go to the bed late, we wake up late, we have no fixed time for lunch or dinner or breakfast. Our life is there in disarray. There's no structure, there's no routine, no balanced plan for our life, So that is basically causes all the lifestyle problems, whether it's a hypertension or diabetes or multiple disease that you name. So unless we alter our lifestyle, we cannot achieve a perfect health. So I strive to make person routine, and I give them a yogic kind of a lifestyle, and I push them to have a proper plan in their life, and that helps the person, alter the lifestyle and attain a health and happiness.
Yeah, that's super important. You mentioned lifestyle and not having a fixed schedule, especially for when you go to bed, when you wake up, and also eating. Especially during these times where everyone is working from home, it's hard to see the barrier between work and home because you're all just at home. So sometimes you can either slack off and just stay in bed the whole day and lie in bed, watch Netflix, or you can overwork yourself wherein you're on your laptop 9 to 5 and even longer, and that really causes a lot of health issues. Aside from mental health issues, also the physical health issues when you're just on your laptop the whole day, and also late at night, not having the proper sleep, not going to bed, and waking up the same time every day, as you mentioned. So that's super important. And yeah, thank you for sharing that. I'd also want to ask you about, you have a meditation program that you are running. You mentioned that it was since last year, around September. I'd love for you to share more about how you're helping others through this meditation program.
So name of that program is Enhancing Mental Emotional Health Through Meditation. And during this program, most of the people who come and enroll, they either have anxiety problem or panic issues or some stress related problems, sleep problems, depression, and all kinds of psychological issues. And this program is unique in itself. So many components are there, and matter of 3 to 5 sessions, person comes out of anxiety and depression. It's a very effective program, you know. It's a combination of some breathing practices, some relaxation techniques, some meditation practices. And I have achieved a very good result, and success rate is 100%.
Wow, that's so impressive. Thank you so much for sharing that, Shiva. I also know that you are also holding a yoga program, so it's for healing and empowering, and you're treating different common ailments through this yoga program. How is it different from your meditation program, and what are the other benefits?
So during the meditation program, the main aim is to heal their mental and emotional issues, which I already mentioned. During this yoga program, as you said, the name of the program is Healing and Empowering People Through Yoga Practices. Here I take all the diseases, and in one single program, I address whether it's a high BP or diabetes or asthma or the knees problem or the back problem or the cervical problem or the menstrual issues. All kinds of issues I take up in one single yoga program. And it is a combination of physical postures, some breathing practices, and here and there some short relaxation practices as well as meditative practices. I combine all these components and give them a right plan, and they practice and they cure most of their diseases. So it is a very foolproof, comprehensive program which helps manage their problems.
Yeah, thanks so much for clearing that up and for giving us more information on your two programs. So where can people find you if they want to join this program?
One thing is through WhatsApp. That's +91 is the India code. 9891428646 is my WhatsApp number. And either they could write it to me, Shivachittam@gmail.com, SHIVACHITTAM@gmail.com.
And can they also contact you here on Instagram, send you a message?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That would be wonderful.
Awesome. So yeah, I also see you on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. How are you using social media in order to spread the awareness and gain more audience, gain more people to see your content and to just know how you can help them?
Initially, I was a bit shy about using the social media platforms. In the year 2011, perhaps I joined Facebook. In the year 2012, I created one page on Facebook with the name Slip Disc Cure Through Yoga. As I was very confident of curing sleep disc problem, which is a spinal issue. And I had already cured hundreds and hundreds of people here in India. So I thought, let's put it on the Facebook. I created a page, Slip Disc Cure Through Yoga. I put all the information there, some case studies there. And then gradually people started connecting with me. And now I have 6,000 followers there on that page. And I have been guiding them since then, since the year 2011 and 12. And I have guided almost more than 5,000 people through that page itself without any monetary gain. They approach me, they share their MRIs, X-rays, and I give them the right advice. There are some postures there. So you can see the role of social media is very important, especially now during this period, last 9, 10 months. Everybody is doing offline things. We have doing all classes online. We are developing the digital contents, digital courses. So the role of social media is paramount at this point of time. We need to increase our visibility, whether it's a Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube. And I've been doing all these things last couple of months, posting here and there, my programs, my workshop, my paid programs, my free programs. So everything is now, one platform to the next platform, and it gives kind of a benefit also. You cannot survive only on the organic leads. You need social media presence, as well as you can even think of start running some ads to promote your courses, your services, going to more and more people.
That's super, super true and important. Being a social media manager myself, I niched down to yoga teachers. So I help yoga teachers create a strong online presence. I help them with their blog posts, with their consistent posting on Facebook and Instagram, and also email marketing. I've really seen the boom in the yoga industry, wherein they're all teaching online. And also a lot of yoga teachers are able to get more students as compared to teaching in a studio, because some yoga teachers would teach one class in one studio and have to transfer to a different studio, especially if they teach in a lot of different studios. So the travel time, they'd have to put that into consideration, and so they would have less classes that they're able to fit into one day because of the travel time. And of course, there are a lot of other factors when you teach in a studio as compared to teaching online. One of my clients who's a yoga teacher has like 5, 6 classes a day, because she just has to, recharge her phone, recharge her laptop, or just, take a sip of water, take a quick break. But she's able to maximize the day with several yoga classes as compared to before, where she had to travel from one studio to another. So it's really important to leverage the power of social media. Like you said, you were able to create your Facebook page and have so many thousands of followers already, and that's super helpful, especially for them, because you mentioned it's for helping people with slip discs. And yeah, a lot of people really need that and need information, need support and your guidance. And it's really wonderful what you're doing. So yeah, any advice, last advice before we wrap up today, advice to those who are maybe on the edge or on the fence of whether or not they should practice yoga, or those who are just starting their yoga journey? What can you give them, advice you can give them?
See, first of all, what you said, it was quite appropriate, like all the boundaries are broken these days, you don't need to drive, no commuting is needed. You can go to US, you can go to UK, you can go to any part of the world. During this period, I have students from all parts of the world, from US to UK, from London, from Morocco, from Belgium, from Scotland, from Saudi Arabia,
Nice.
from Malaysia, from Hong Kong, from China, from all parts, Saudi Arabia, from all parts of the world. So that is the period that we are now. Two things are important. One is the technological advancement, that we need to be technology friendly. Most of the yoga teachers still are not friendly with the technology. So one thing that I suggest to the yoga professionals, that they should update themselves, their equipment, their, and then other thing is the quality, the teaching quality, like now, as there is no dearth of yoga teachers, yoga professionals, and anybody can access anybody. We are living in that world. So the quality becomes again very, very important. Now let's come back to your question. The person who is aspiring to start the yoga journey. Mm-hmm. First thing is, one has to find good yoga place, whether it's a yoga studio or a yoga ashram, or if person is aspiring to learn through online, trying to find out a good yoga teacher, those who have some expertise here in this field. Like these days, yoga teachers are being trained in 7 days courses, 15 days courses, 200 hours, 500 hours. Yoga teachers are being manufactured. It is not possible. You cannot become a yoga teacher in a 200 hours time or 500 hours time. So the teachers who are there in this world, they're half baked, half cooked. So once you're aspiring to learn yoga, you first, give little time to research, investigate, explore, find out a proper place, a proper teacher, a master, an experienced teacher. And then you start with that person or with that institution. So initially you spend some time finding a right person. Otherwise you get, totally, like you may go to a wrong place and you learn the wrong practices. Yoga is not exercise, basically. All over the world, yoga is considered these days as an exercise, which is not yoga. Yoga, it has a component of physical postures, but it is only limited to 10% or maybe 20%. The other things of yoga are much more important to us. So yoga, if somebody wants to learn, first investigate, try, spend some time, find a right person, right place, right institution, and then start learning the right yoga practices, not the exercise.
That's so helpful, Shiva. Thank you so much for all of those advice and also sharing with us your knowledge, sharing with us your journey and what you have to offer. So if anyone wants to work with Shiva, wants to get more information about the different programs that he's holding, or just have any other questions for him and just want to get in touch, I'll be tagging him here in the IGTV. And yeah, just feel free to send him a DM and replay those parts where he mentioned his WhatsApp number and also his email. I'll also be putting it in the comment section so it's easier for everyone to see later and contact Shiva. And yeah, once again, thank you so much, Shiva. It's such an honor. It was such an honor, a pleasure to be talking with you. And yeah, being the first male guest here at Girls Talk Goals, it was an awesome experience to talk with you, gain your insights, learn more about your programs. And I know they're really helpful for everyone out there, especially during these times where we all really need peace of mind. We all really need an outlet to meditate, to do yoga, an outlet to help us with everything that's happening. So yeah, thank you so much, Shiva.
It's my pleasure being here with you. Loved talking. Look forward to have another interaction here on the same platform.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and also for whoever's going to be watching the IGTV replay. Just comment if you have any questions, and I'm sure Shiva or I can reply to them. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next IG Live. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.